back again. What to say? Beginning of the year, sun came out. End of the year, sun came out. Keep smiling. Come to Tadasana. Breathe. Bend the knees. Feel how the feet become grounded. It's very important in these times. So bend the knees and feel how the feet spread. Bend the knees, feel how the hips feel a little heavier. And bend the knees and notice how the knees have come maybe together. And we're a little closer. Lift the arches and then start to straighten the legs. So don't just straighten the legs by shooting the knees back, but lift the back of the hamstrings up, the back of the thighs up. And then tuck the crease of the buttocks in and up. And hopefully that'll help you lift your chest a little. Bring the hands to Namaskar. Press the left hand towards the right and the right hand towards the left. And let yourself be in the center of the pose. So the hands are in the center. Look at your elbows. Are they in the center? Look at your feet. Are they in the center? And if I'm honest, I'm a bit of a skew because my mat's one way and the camera's there, so maybe I should move the camera a little. I'll deal with it. Close the eyes and then just feel the left and the right side of your body. Notice if one side feels like it's spreading out and one side feels like it's closing in. So the side that feels like it's closing in towards the midline, can you spread out that side? See if you can bring a width there. Just quietly breathe into that side of the body. Bring your awareness to that side of the body. So for me, it's my left side, which on the screen to you, it will look like my right. Or be your right side. Release the hands down. Open the eyes. Dance at home too. Stretch the arms down. Jump the legs apart. Stretch out the arms. Extend to the fingers. Turn the palms. Stretch them up. Press down into the feet, left and right. Stretch the arms up maximum. Tuck the elbows into the arms. And press the outer blades of the feet down whilst keeping the mounds of the big toes connected. Feel the length on the left and the right side of the body. And then lower the arms down. Let's do Trikonasana. Put your hands on the waist, turn the left toes in, turn the right leg out. Okay, take your right arm and stretch it up again so you've got a nice length through that side of the body. Turn the palm down, exhale, go down. Reach out and then place the hand down. Take your left arm, stretch it up, turn the head and look up. Inhale, come up, reaching back into that back arm. Bring the feet to face forwards. Okay, hands to waist. Take your right arm, stretch it up. Left arm, stretch it up. From the hip through to the fingers. Turn the right toes in, turn the left leg out. Turn the palm so it faces towards the floor and lengthen out again. Long side of the body. Bring the hand down, take the right arm up, turn the head and look up. Stretch through across the hands. Press down into the feet. Open the palms. Turn your right hand back, stretch back into that back arm, bring the feet to face forwards, legs together. Big toes together, arches lifted, outer blades down, center yourself. Parshvottanasana. So you're going to jump your legs apart, put your hands on your hips. Turn your left foot well in, take the heel out, turn the whole of the right leg to 90 degrees. Turn the hips and turn the trunk, and then swing your arms forwards and up. Stretch up and feel the back leg. Make it strong, press the knee, draw the thigh up and press the outer knee into the outer heel. Do not jam the knee back. Inhale, look up. Stretch up to the fingers. Then keep that length through the front of the body. Exhale, fold forwards halfway, lengthen through the body. And then rest the hands either to the shin or down to the floor. Inhale, look forwards. Lengthen through the spine. Relax through the back of the neck and levelize the hips. So that left hip needs to come forwards. Just a little maybe to bring the tailbone back in line. Forwards, move the chest forwards, stretch forwards, inhale, bring the arms up, look up, keep your balance, release the head, look forwards, lower the hands down, bring them to the waist, bring the feet to face forwards. I must apologise, that was my tailbone in the wrong place, yours might have been perfect, so we want a nice straight spine, okay, straight so the crown of the head is in line with the tailbone, but so that the hips are happy, okay? So you have to always think, how is everything feeling around my lower back? Don't compromise the lower back, nothing like that. Let's do the second side. Right foot, turn it well in. Let that hip follow where the foot is going. Turn the whole of the left leg out. Track the thighs up into the hips. Swing the arms up, stretch up, find your balance. Extend up through to the fingers. And then look forwards as you come down, body long. Now you can rest your hands to the thigh, to the shin, or to the floor. Draw the femur heads towards each other so they become level, so that the spine is going tailbone to crown of the head to tailbone. Press the hands and pull the armpit chest forwards. Arches lifted. Taking the weight from the inner knee down to the outer heel, back leg. Mound of the big toe towards the outer heel. Front leg. Inhale, look forwards. Stretch the arms forwards, come back up, keep your balance, make the back leg strong. Stretch right up to the fingers, look up. Bring the head forwards, lower the arms down, back to center. Stretch out the arms, legs together. Tadasana. Extend the arms down. Breathe. Utthita Svanasana. Legs wide. Left foot in, right leg out. Resist with the back leg. Exhale, bend the front leg. Place the hand down. Bring the arm over the head. Press the bent knee into the arm. Resist with the back thigh. Press that back and draw the tailbone forwards. Rotate the upper body back by working the back leg more and more. Press into the outer heel of that back foot and feel how that turns the body. Inhale, come up. Bring the feet to face forwards. Turn the right toes in a little, turn the left leg out. Exhale, bend to the leg. Keep that back leg strong. Bring the hand down, be on the fingertips and bring the arm up and over the head. Turn the ribs back. Extend through into the fingertips, press down into the feet. Utthita Svanasana. One long line from that outer heel right through to the fingers. Inhale, come up. Bring the feet to face forwards. Stretch out, legs together. Pressing down into the feet, lifting up through the chest. Virabhadrasana 2, legs wide. Left foot in, right leg out. Okay, the drishti is to the finger on that right arm. Exhale, bend the right leg. Drishti is gaze point. Exhale, turn the head and look along that right arm to the middle finger, but look back with the eyes at the back of your skull to that back arm. Drop the shoulders. Breathe. Inhale, come up. Bring the feet to face forwards. Release the hands down. Okay, I've just had a thought. When you're looking at that hand, pretend that you're listening to the back hand. Okay, now that might sound strange. Often if the shoulders come up like this, it makes the tension in the neck and around the ears a little bit too much. Okay, whereas if you want to listen well, yeah, you have to be relaxed. Okay, so take the arms out, turn the right foot in, turn the left leg out. Exhale, come down into your pose, so you're sitting deeply into the pose and you're looking to that middle finger. Okay, so to be able to, don't upset your necks doing this, to be able to look towards that middle finger and to look at to listen to that back hand, you want to hear it in stereo, so try and make your ears level. Breathe. So look to the middle finger, predominantly with your right eye on that left hand. That's the front hand. Listening with your right ear, left ear, sorry, to the back hand. Inhale, come up. Bring the feet to face forward, stretch out, legs together. Stand tall. Raise the arms up and feel the nice length that you've got through the sides of the waist, through the sides of the chest, through the armpits, through the elbows, lifting up and lower the arms down. Do that again and notice what happens to the breath. And breathe. Just observe the breath. Notice how the breath feels very long. Coming through the center of the body. And then lower the arms down. I'm not sure whether you can see. If I just drop down onto my knees. Okay, so we've just taken the arms this way. Alright, now you're going to swing your arms up. Feel the breath. Okay, now feel the difference when you turn your palms to face forwards and then stretch up. Notice how the breath feels wider, sort of around the rib cage. And then turn the palms back in on each other. And notice how that feels different again. So however we do the poses gives us such a different feeling. Okay, so now we're going to do Virabhadrasana 1. So let's just do the legs first of all. Legs wide. And I want you to put your hands on your hips. Okay, turn the left foot well in, take the heel out. Turn the whole of the right leg to 90 degrees. Back leg firm. Okay, as firm as it can be. Exhale, bend the front leg down. Let the front leg come into a right angle. Best you can. But you want to be solid. You want to be a really good, strong warrior here. I think that's more important than having a leg at a right angle and a jelly leg or painful space. Okay, now swing the arms forwards, keeping the body nice and long, keeping that sensation of freedom in the spine, and stretch up with the palms facing each other. Now turn the palms to face forwards and stretch up a little more. Feel how the breath has changed. And then turn the palms back on towards each other to face each other again. And then look up. If you've got your balance, bring the palms together. Release the hands, look forwards, lower the arms to the waist, straighten up through the leg, bring the feet to face forwards. Second side. Okay, turn the right foot well in, turn the left leg to 90 degrees. Lengthen into that back heel. Draw the thigh up, energize the thigh, connect into it, and then bend the front leg. Sit down in the pose and feel that you've got that nice length of spine. Back leg firm. Draw the arms forwards and up. Lengthen the thumb side and the little finger side. Turn the palms, face them forwards, get the opening through the sides of the ribs, and then bring the hands to face forwards, look up, bring the palms together. If it's comfortable, do not compromise your lower back. Extend up into the middle finger, looking up to the thumbs, legs firm. Separate the hands, look forwards, release the hands down, hands to waist, straighten up through the leg, bring the feet to face forwards, lengthen the arms, take a breath in, bring the hands together, jump. Uttanasana. Feet hip distance apart. So in my Zoom classes I've been giving this as an instruction. So lift the chest, roll the shoulder blades back, look up, and now exhale, fold from the hips. If you can maintain straight legs, maintain straight legs. Relax the abdomen, it's broad, it's wide. Hold the elbows and dangle. Allow the head to hang. Allow the backs of the thighs to broaden and open. And allow the arches to lift. Change your clasp with the elbows and lengthen the elbows away from the thighs to create an even greater length on the front of the body. Release the hands, bring them to the waist, lengthen through the spine, inhale, come up. Draw the arms down, legs together. Adho Mukha Svanasana, dog head down. Place the hands down, step back, feet hip distance apart, hands shoulder distance apart. Find your comfortable place where it feels as if the spine is lengthening, the arms, the hands have made good connection on the floor, and the heels, they don't necessarily need to be touching the floor, but if you can draw the heels towards the floor, that would be great, without bending the knees if possible. If your lower back is tighter, you can bend the knees, but otherwise see if you can have the legs straight. Relax the face, relax the eyes, and let yourself be in the pose. So from the hands, lift and lengthen through the armpits, from the armpits, lengthen through the ribs, from the ribs, the waist, roll the buttocks up to open the backs of the legs even more. Look forwards, step forwards, Uttanasana. Again, feet hip distance apart. Come into Ardha to begin with, beyond the fingertips. Lengthen the spine, move the armpits away from the thighs, thighs away from the armpits. Good length through the front of the body, best you can. And then exhale, bend the elbows, draw the kneecaps up, clasp the elbows, and allow yourself to lengthen down again. We're going to do this a few times. Release the back of the neck. Draw the elbows away from the legs. Change the clasp of the elbows. Do the same again.
drawing those elbows away. Inhale, look forwards. Place the hands down. Hands shoulder distance apart. Bend the knees if you need to, and then step back. Adho Mukha Svanasana again. Give yourself a longer stance if it allows the spine to lengthen more. Resist with the underneath of the arm so you can feel support from the under elbow. The elbow that's part of the elbow that's closer to the floor, under elbow. Let the shoulder blades slide along the rib cage. Let the neck be long. Lengthen through the sides of the waist and roll the buttocks towards the sky. Open out the backs of the knees. Open out the backs of the thighs. And take the outer calves back so that the arches are lifted. The fronts of the ankles are long and the toes are long. Notice when you do one action, it's very easy to lose the other ones. Look forwards. You can walk or jump the feet forwards. Ardha Uttanasana again. Have the feet apart or together now. So whichever's most comfortable for you. If apart is more comfy, stay with the feet apart. Lift and lengthen through the body. Full Uttanasana. Draw the kneecaps up. And then exhale, you're going to lie the body down over the thighs. Relax the abdomen down. Draw the inner legs up. Inner thighs to inner groins up towards the hips. Release the head down. Head in towards the legs. Press the heel of the hands down. Let the crown of the head go down. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, look forwards. Hands to the floor. Lift and lengthen through the spine. Draw the thighs up. When you're ready, step or jump back. Adho Mukha Svanasana one more time. Down into the paws of your hands. So picture a dog's paws and the part of the dog's paws that would be on the floor. Can you make that happen with your hands? So that the backs of the hands feel a little bit lighter, and again you feel the support underneath the arms. And then bend the knees. Adho Mukha Virasana, bring the big toes together. Stretch yourself back and let all of the body just melt to the floor. And then you can just lengthen the arms, but don't overstress them. Look forwards, inhale, come up. Sitting forwards, sit down between the feet, lengthen through the toes. If you can't sit on your feet, if you can't sit between your feet, blanket, brick, foam pads, don't try and force your bottom down, yeah? Just take some breaths here. Now interlace the fingers, push the palms away, stretch up.
stretch up. And lower the arms down. Release your legs out. Come to Swastika, cross legs. Let's come down, sorry. Sit tall. And if this is uncomfortable on your knees, sit yourself up on a height again, whatever it is that you need. If you can sit flat, sit flat. Kind of fold from the hip. So exhale, fold forwards, and rest the head towards the floor. Walk the hands back. Okay, turn yourself to the right. Drop the shoulders, lift the chest. If the shoulders are dropped enough, you don't need to force them down at all. And then come back to center. Sit tall. Feel that there's the connection into the hips, through the thigh bones. So it's as if the thigh bones are drawing the energy through the kneecaps into the hips. Turn to your left. And then come back to center, sit tall. And then again, exhale, fold forwards.
That's Ewan. Inhale, come up.
So I noticed something, but did you? We're going to do it again. Change across of the legs. So make sure that you're comfortable. Pull the buttock flesh out and back. Fold forwards.
Don't force it, just feel, folding from the hips. Look forwards, inhale, come up.
Sit tall. Turn to your right. Right hand goes behind, left hand on the outside edge of the right knee. Rotate. Keep the feet active, not overactive. And come back to center. Sit tall. Second side. Lift and turn. Come back to center and then fold again. Now notice the fold.
And inhale, come up.
You notice? A little bit easier. And then release the legs. Spread out through the toes. Take the legs wide. See if it works here. Okay? Pull the buttock flesh out and back. If you need support underneath the buttocks, take some support. Exhale, fold forwards.
Upavista Konasana. shoulders, relax the eyes, release the tongue. Look forwards, inhale, come up. Keep those feet pointing up best you can. Sit tall, turn to the right. Admire your right big toe. Make sure that you're still aware of that left leg and it's still working for you. And allow the left hip. So from the spinal area, from the sacral area, allow yourself the buttock flesh, the flesh across the area to feel wide. Come back to center, sit tall. Second side to your left. Admire your left big toe. Press the legs down. Collarbones broad. When I take it a little bit further, you can turn your head and look to the left, but don't strain the neck. Keep the back of the neck long. Come back to center. And now exhale, fold forwards. So if your head doesn't reach the floor, you can be up a little bit. Yeah, you should find that it's a little bit easier than the first time. Allow the front body to move forwards to take it down. Inhale, look forwards. Walk the hands back. Put the hands behind the backs of the knees and draw the legs together. Buttocks. So just very gently allow the bottom to hotch towards the feet, or allow the feet to come towards the bottom, whichever way round is suiting you today. You sit up on a height, sit yourself up on a height. Allow the thighs to go down to lengthen through the groins. Be on the fingertips. Can you see I've got a bit of a bouncy bottom here. So if I press into the hands, it allows my sacrum to come up a little bit more. But sit yourself up on a height if it's uncomfortable for you, please. Be kind to the knees, and then you take support of the hands around the feet. Use the arms to be able to pull the body up. So the arms won't go don't pull down with the arms. It's like you brace the arms and then pull the chest through. Allow the shoulder blades to support the back. Couple of breaths here, widen through the chest. Allow the breath to come underneath the collarbones. And then release the hands, put them back behind you. Lean back, draw the knees together and stretch the legs forwards. We've got malasana next. So for my malasana, I need ideally something for my heels, because my heels don't go down very well, and something for my bottom. That's what I'm going to use. Okay, you've got to make sure it's stable. You could use 2 foam pads and then a 3rd foam pad on the top, and you can sit your bottom on that, and then your feet can go onto the heels, a bit like a podium, or you can build your podium up. Okay, I'm going to do it from flat to begin with. We're doing this a couple of times. So you come from Dandasana, and this is a good experiment anyway. Be kind to yourself, no jumping. Take your hands, bend the legs, and bring the feet in. Now connect the heels into the floor, spread out the toes, lean forwards, and come up onto your feet. Stretch those arms forwards. See if you can come up. You see my bottom is now off the floor. I did not use my hands. Okay, it's very good work on the inner leg groins there. Stretch forwards. Now place the hands to the floor and dome the back. Lift the bottom up a little, dome the back. Sit back down and stretch the legs forwards. So you have a choice. You can try that one again, or you can get your props ready to support your heels for your malasana. I've got my brick behind and my heels are going to come onto the blanket in front of me. Sit tall in Dandasana and now bend up the legs. You can do it one at a time. I'd opt out, if your knees give you problems in this, sit this one out or put a blanket behind the backs of the knees. If you're not sure, you need to speak to a teacher and be shown. Okay? Extend yourself forwards, rock forwards. So now my heels are nice and grounded on the blanket. Stretch forwards and dome the back. Now it's a nice rounded spine. Imagine that you're doing the cat pose. Yeah, if you don't know what cat pose is, I'll just come out of it. This one, where the spine is nicely rounded. Yes, very similar to the work in malasana. So round the back and stretch the arms forwards to begin with. Create the length and then bring the hands around the back to hold the heels. And you're going to tuck your elbows down the shins as much as you can. Lift the buttocks a little bit and draw the head in. So you're making a nice dome shape so there's balance between the head and the tailbone. And then sit down a little, come back and stretch the legs forwards. It's good work in the groins. Okay, so the groins, they go down, but the tailbone draws in, so it's a nice rounded shape. Can you do it again? So bend up the legs. I'll bend up my second leg first this time, and then my first leg second. Just take a moment here. Now feel, if you stick your tailbone out too far, you won't get that connectedness in the hip. So allow yourself to become a little bit more connected, almost like you're trying to lift the balls of the feet off the floor. Feel how that takes the groins in a little bit more, but then place the balls of the feet down. So as you do that, you draw the balls of the feet up, the arches lift a little more. Now stretch forwards, press into the feet, lift the arches and notice what happens to the body. As the arches lift more. The inner ankles, yes, they should be touching. The big toes should be touching. Again, these are aims. Stretch the body forwards. And now bring the arms around to hold the heels. Starting with the second arm first this time. And then the first arm second, or both arms together. Draw the armpits down the shins. Grip the knees together. And hold. Balancing the bottom with the head. And then sit down and stretch the legs forwards. Open up the soles of the feet. So you felt that really nice connectedness through that pose. And so now we have the bird pose. If you're not sure, I'll demonstrate. And we can do it from the malasana shape that we've just made. I'm just going to slide back a little bit, otherwise I might fall off my platform. And that would be really good for the outtakes. Stretch the heels, extend, lengthen. So you bend up the legs. This time both legs are bringing at the same time. Stretch the arms forwards and you bring yourself into your malasana shape. Now, you want to get these armpits down as much as possible. You want to draw the arches up. So while you're here, try and draw the arches up and notice how that connects the spine. Okay, place the hands down, rock forwards into the hands, draw the feet up, work through the arches, straighten the arms and hold, look forwards. And then sit back down.
and straighten the legs away. Okay? Should we do it again? You can always pause this and do this as many times as you want. Draw both legs up, place them on the height. Stretch forwards, rock forwards, bring the armpits below the knees onto the shins. Your elbows are going out a little bit wide, although your hands shouldn't really go much wider than your shoulders are. Okay, now think about a little bird popping up. So this is, I'm in my little bird, I'm sitting in the nest. I don't know whether it works for you mentally. From there, tip forwards and hop up onto the feet. So your feet are now the bird's, your feet are now the bird's hands. No, your hands are now the bird's feet. Relax the eyes, release the tongue, keep the arches lifted. Dome through the back, straighten the arms best you can, and then sit back down and stretch the legs forwards. Breathe. Okay, let's come back to Janu Shirshasana. So you can just slide off your prop, open out the back of the legs. You're going to bend back your right leg first and bring the heel, I'll do this side, bring the heel into its own groin so the knee is going wide. Turn the body towards the straight leg, lift through the chest and then fold forwards towards the foot. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the body, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. Rest the head down. Release the breath, relax the eyes and release the tongue. Inhaling, look forwards. Exhale. Hands to either side of the leg. Inhale, sit up. Stretch your right leg forwards. And then bend back the left leg. Turn the body. So you're allowing the body to turn towards the right leg. And then exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, fold. Release the feet. You can hold the wrist, you can hold the foot. Allow the waist to feel equally long. Allow the breath to be smooth. Open out the backs of the knees. Soften the calves. Soften through the hamstrings. Release the hands down. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Legs forwards. If you need to sit up on a height, sit up on a height. Otherwise, Paschimottanasana. Just sit tall. Swing the arms up. Stretch up. Fold forwards. Take the feet. Inhale, lengthen the body. Press the legs down. And then lie the body down over the straight leg. Or resting the head to a blanket or a bolster.
Or if Paschimottanasana is too much, then do Adho Mukha Virasana, or pose of the child. So the bent knee, folding forwards option I'll show. So either this one, or this one. Let the breath penetrate, permeate, dissolve into the back of the body. Relax the shoulders, relax the eyes, and release the tongue. Look forwards, inhale, come up. Okay? Now, if you have neck problems or anything, lie down, take your legs up the wall. Menstruation, lie down, take your legs up the wall. Lower back issues, again, you can do the same. We're going to do halasana. I'm going to do it just on one blanket. Set up your props. So you need 4 foam pads, and then the blanket on top. However, I'm just doing it with this because this is what I've got here. You can press down in the hands, you can do a little backward roll, then the arms will come over the head once the feet have reached. So if you'd like to have a look this way, so my head is looking up, I'm not going to turn my head now. Curl up, go over, feet over the head, hands over the head. Hold. Work the legs. Okay, and then you come down, because I just remembered I said I was going to demonstrate. Such a blue sky, it's beautiful. Let's do it again. So when you're ready, get yourselves together. Do not turn your head. Those with your legs up the wall, make sure that you're straight. Don't get dirt in your eye. Make sure that you're straight and that you're comfortable. If the hamstrings are screaming, then have the legs on a bit of a slope. I've got something in my eye. I think it'll be okay. Get a good length through the spine and then press down into the hands. Bend the knees up. With an exhale, roll over, take the feet to the floor, and then bring the arms over towards the feet. Walk the feet away, be on the tips of the toes. If you want to support the back with the hands, as long as it's comfortable on the neck, you can do so. Or you can interlace the fingers behind the back and just stretch the arms away to come back up onto the shoulders a bit more. Change the interlace. And then release the hands back towards the feet. Release the hands down and roll down slowly with control. Put a little bit of something underneath the back of the head.
So you wriggle onto your platform, have a brick or something underneath the back of your head, and then you cross the legs. Keep the feet active so the hips grip in. Let the arms come out to the sides. And then change across to the legs. If this is too much, just have the legs bent. Spine nice and long. If something doesn't feel right, always adjust. So I've just taken the brick away because my platform is so much lower. So for me, this feels nicer on my neck. So just with the blanket, I've done no brick. Focusing on the length from the crown, from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Relax the feet a little, draw the thighs in. Clasp the elbows and stretch the arms over the head. Couple of breaths. And then lower the arms down. Roll over, sit up. You've got Baddha and then Shavasana. So put your socks on if you need. We're just going to take the Baddha Konasana. Still got something in my eye. So if you need a belt, you want a non-slip mat, so you shouldn't really slip. Lengthen the spine, lie down, and just allow the abdomen to release, the groins to release. Have the palms facing up. If you need a little bit of support underneath the head, put it there. Tuck the shoulder blades in and just breathe to the width of the arms and to the width of the knees, so the breath feels nice and wide. Slide the legs away, Shavasana. Slide, try not to lift. And if the abdomen was feeling a little congested, just take the feet just that little bit wider to give yourself a little bit more space. If you need support underneath the backs of the knees, then please take it. If you've still got your legs up the wall, you need to come down. Sorry. And then take your Shavasana. Observe the breath. Release across the shoulders. Relax your eyes and release the tongue. Feel the support of the earth. Become grounded. Become centered. Good. Rest the hands on the belly when you're ready. Roll onto your side. Come up to sitting. Thank you.